We can have a very civilized debate here. And that's
Yes,
what
and
I do on my show. One moment,
Charu,
just hold on to your thoughts. We'll try and connect. Okay, you're back with us. Charu, Pragya, my question to you is, when the BJP talks about freebies, then it is food security. When other political parties talk about ration, then it is not food security. Then it becomes anti-welfareism. Then it becomes a populist measure.
No, and Maria, I am not talking about food. I am talking about other promises which are made. AIDMK, what kind of promises are made by AIDMK? Aam Aadmi Party, they want to base their entire...
AIDMK is your ally. You are saying that that is not a genuine welfare measure, which is meant for vulnerable section. And what opposition does is just populism. That is something that I am not convinced about. We'll try and fix that line with Charu, Pragya in just a bit. Gaurav Pandhi, when you went ahead and announced Nyay, that was again the same freebie culture that we keep talking about.
It's not, Maria. It's absolutely not. We need to understand what exactly when we say freebies. If it is economic support to the people, those who are in need, they are not freebies. That's the duty of the government to provide a level support to the people so that they can be level playing field. Right, so when you say that Nyay, it doesn't fall into the category of freebies. Freebies is what the government, this current government has been. For example, 2 years ago, again we proposed Nyay in 2020 after the lockdown during COVID, that there should be Nyay so that people, the government should put money into the hands of the people so that they can spend. And
what
they
is
can,
your government in Chhattisgarh doing? They are indulging in freebies.
However, it's not. However, what the government did, they went ahead and reduced the corporate tax. That's freebies. When people, those who already have enough, and you're wanting to reduce their burden, that is you would call freebies. Or the fake promises that the BJP has been making during the elections, and also the Aam Aadmi Party, as you very well mentioned in the beginning.
There is not a single promise that we made and didn't deliver.
Right now, right now as we speak, right? So all of us might be able to refill our LPG bottles at the current prices. We might be struggling to do so. However, there are more than 2 crore people, those who have not been able to refill their gas cylinders. Just imagine. So they are the people, they need subsidies. The government should provide them the subsidies, and then you cannot call them the freebies.
No, Gaurav, the problem with that argument is that none of you are ready to actually make this a talking point and ensure that the election commission, various stakeholders become a part of it. Because what is being promised here is irrational freebies from public fund before election, duly in fact, which influences voters, completely disturbs level playing field, shakes roots of free and fair election, and completely vitiates the entire process. And all political parties indulge in it.
Maria,
be it the Congress or the BJP or the Aam Aadmi Party. This is distribution of private goods, almost services which are happening in this country. Can India afford it?
Maria, see, freebies again, I want to add here, freebies is when you make irrelevant promises in your election speeches.
You did it with Nyay.
I believe that election...
Gaurav, you did it with Nyay. The
it's
Congress did it with
irrelevant.
Nyay.
It is not
Aam Aadmi
irrelevant.
Party has done it, so has the BJP done.
No, Maria, see, it has been implemented in Chhattisgarh and it's a successful model.
Okay.
Today, Chhattisgarh has the lowest
So the same argument can be made by the Aam Aadmi Party that they have a Delhi model which worked, so they are hopeful that even the Punjab model will work. Charu, what is the problem with the Punjab model then? If they have a successful Delhi model?
Yeah, so Maria, how successful the Delhi model is, that's highly debatable, because you cannot have a state which is going into debt. You cannot have a state that continuously wants to borrow.
Okay, Priyanka, one moment. Let her finish. Yes, Charu,
No,
go ahead.
Okay. Maria, I don't understand what is the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson's problem. I
Go
refuse
ahead.
to be in an unsolved debate like this.
Quickly.
So,
Misinformation troubles me.
Can you please wait for your turn to speak?
Sure,
Can you please wait for your turn to speak,
Yes,
or your party
Charu,
doesn't
make
teach
your point.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Maria, make sure she doesn't interrupt. So what I'm trying to say is, if your government is driving a state further and further into debt, and then you go back to the center repeatedly and ask for more money, which Aam Aadmi Party is infamous for doing, that is not the way you are supposed to create welfare schemes. When you create a welfare scheme, you're supposed to take into account your income as a government and your expenditure as a government. Now, Aam Aadmi Party can have a lot of money they can spend on advertisements, but at the same time, for every other thing, they want to come back to the center and ask for money. Punjab is already doing that. They've just come to power and they're already doing that in Punjab. So again, even when you look at Delhi, the Delhi Jal Board, numbers are speaking against them. A department which was always in profit is today in loss. And that is thanks to the unreasonable freebies handed out by the Aam Aadmi Party government. And it's not just unreasonable freebies. Even in spite of that, Delhi people are struggling to get clean water. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to draw a clear distinction between ensuring the citizens of our country are well fed and living comfortably versus a political party which promises.
Can I remind you of what is happening in Madhya Pradesh?
Let me also please.
No, one moment. Can I remind you of what is happening in Madhya Pradesh, a state which is governed by the BJP for over 20 years, which along with Andhra Pradesh and West Bengal have schemes worth 2,67,000 crores.
Please don't forget Uttar Pradesh as well.
No, and in Uttar Pradesh, what is happening? What is happening in Uttar Pradesh is not like a blanket statement which is given by the government saying that it doesn't matter if you can pay, you cannot pay. Every single welfare scheme is very careful. You cannot own land. You are not the owner of a four-wheeler or a two-wheeler. There are a lot of checklists to that. It is not just randomly handed out to every apparent voter which comes your way.
So, Priyanka, basically what Charu is saying is that their welfare scheme is not populist because it's very well thought out, while what Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress does is pure doling out, freebies which are meaningless.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. See, when we started with food security was introduced by the Congress government.
Priyanka will speak. Yes.
Whether the BJP spokesperson is actually ill-informed or intentionally misleading and misinforming the public.
Can you please tell me?
We are dealing with a party like BJP, which is clearly does not have any economic sense. This is a party which has sold all of its national assets and incurred a debt of 60,000 crores still. Delhi is the only state which, according to the CAG report, is also in revenue surplus. This despite the fact that we have a budget of 25% for education, over 15% for health, we provide free bus service to our female passengers, we give the cheapest electricity in all of India. The VAT prices are the lowest in all of India. We provide things that the constitution mandates and not jumlebazi. We don't come only around election to give you a cylinder. We don't come around election to give you a laptop. We don't come around election to give you a scooty. We are doing things which are constitutionally mandated of a welfare state.
Can I please come in, Maria? Maria, now that she's done shouting, I just want to
When
make
she's
one thing
talking
clear.
about debt,
BJP
has incurred a
Okay,
debt
Congress
after
wants to
selling
make a point.
almost
Yes, Gaurav,
all of
come
its
in.
national assets.
Yes, Gaurav.
Party spokesperson said that Delhi is the only state. No, Delhi is not the only state. There are many states in India which are revenue surplus, and Delhi has been revenue surplus since last 16 to 17 years. And freebies, and let me tell you, freebies are.
Talk about late Sheila Dikshit. Yes.
No, and freebies are. If we talk about the current government in Punjab or the central government by the Modi government, freebies are when you provide, you waste money in security and providing free security to Arvind Kejriwal and calling him the convener of our Punjab. Arvind Kejriwal.
Please
Arvind
stop
Kejriwal already
spreading
has.
misinformation.
Arvind
This was
Kejriwal
a
already
fake
has.
article and now showed spread by Congress.
Then